Hello, my name is Alex Mavuti, a volunteer from Kenya Red Cross Machakos County and currently the youth chairperson, Machakos County. In my project, I had a team of 15 people, young people who are also volunteers of the society. COVID-19 came with its positive and negative impacts. In our community, specifically in Machakos County, we had a high rise in the cases of teenage pregnancies. So me and my team decided to see and come up with an idea on how to help solve that for those who are affected and also to reduce the teenage pregnancies or end the teenage pregnancies in the future. In the process of coming up with my project prototype, this was actually guided and a lot of help came from the sessions and classes that we attended from the Solferino Academy. For example, having to know how an idea is going to sustain itself, having to know who is the target group, having to know what impact is expected. So it's more of a plan that came there. For my project, I had to first consult with relevant ministries, relevant partners who deal with issues, adolescent and young people, and in this case, specifically focusing on teenage pregnancies. Having seen the high rise of teenage pregnancies in Machakos County that were even highlighted on national TV, then it was evident that there was a problem and a solution needed to be there. All this came during the COVID-19 period. This is because a lot of teenagers were at home, a lot of people were at home, and where cases of gender-based violence were recorded, whereby some of the pregnancies were as a result of gender-based violence. So we decided to come up with this idea so as to solve this problem in my community. The innovation aspect came in. Yes, people have been passing information on ending teenage pregnancy, people have been passing information to peers, people have been passing information to parents, but then I thought of a show and tell situation whereby we could use forum theater to educate these young girls and boys in school, whereby you show and tell so that they can actually relate to what is actually happening. So after all the acting, after the forum theater sessions, then we sit down and discuss on what happened during the play, the act, so that we can ensure that the message we're passing has been received as we intend it to be passed. We have relevant partners in this, where we have the Ministry of Education, who are the duty bearers for these school doing children, who can allow us to go to school and who have the mandate to check on what content you're going to feed these children and young people in school. We also have the social welfare department and children's department that also give advice on what is happening and also shed a light on areas that need more of the intervention that we have in, and other organizations like the Kenya Red Cross Society, Deaf Empowerment Kenya, who also helped in implementing or rather testing the prototype that we had for our project. The testing of the prototype, it was evident that these young girls and boys in school have a lot of information that is not filtered to fit their age and good for their consumption at that particular time. This is because of the exposure to the internet. This is because of how parents have not been up to task to well supervise their children and make sure these children are consuming what is right for them. So also some of the children also had to give information in terms of saying that parents don't really care about them, they just give them what they want, they don't follow up on things that they do. So it was evident that they are on their own and they're getting advice from peers which might be misleading. So in this case, it was very okay to have set up peer groups in school whereby we can discuss the problems that these teenage boys and girls are facing and also come up with potential advice, potential solution to their problems. Forum theater alone cannot be the final solution to this. Having forum theater and then having peer groups that are consistent, whereby we have different volunteers assigned to check on how a certain group is performing, a certain group is doing, any issues arising up, then that brings up the aspect of sustainability. This is with linkage to the teachers in guidance and counseling, or rather the people who are in charge of a certain youth group that we've gone to share this message and bring the teachings to them. So in the future, if we get more funding, this means we're going to reach further, we're going to get to a wider area, we're also going to get good recording devices in terms of cameras, microphones, that we can also share the same information to the internet for probably parents to see the danger of them not being present for their children, or rather also to see the mistakes that they make and correct them in order to have this good friendship with their children, friendship with their adolescent ones and teenagers who are growing and experiencing this change, whereby we say adolescence is a stage of storm and growth, so that these parents can be able to know what to do and also be part of the initiative that we are taking. I would like to thank the community for embracing this and also giving us the time for us to try and educate our young brothers and sisters in the community. Thank you.